Hello students, today's video lecture session is of design of machine element subject and the topic is numericals on preferred numbers. And in the previous video lectures of this particular subject, we have already discussed about the theory of preferred numbers, where these preferred numbers are used, and I will tell you in short. The preferred numbers are used to standardize the sizes of various mechanical components and various mechanical series. So in short, we can say that in order to standardize any component or any concept in mechanical engineering, we use preferred numbers. So in this session, we will be discussing regarding the numerical. We will be solving a numerical on preferred numbers, and these numericals are regularly asked in your GTU exam in 3 to 4 marks. So these are very important numericals for your exam point of view, and regularly in each and every paper you will be finding a numerical on these preferred numbers. So let us solve this numerical. Here I have given one numerical question. That is standardize 6 speeds between 250 rpm and 1400 rpm. This question is being asked in winter 2020 exam and 3 marks. So a very important question, and likewise all the numericals will be of the same format. Okay, same type of numerical will be asked in each and every exam, because here the formula is only one where you have to use, and the methodology is also almost similar. So very easy to remember this kind of numericals and solve this kind of numericals. Just you need to practice. So first of all, let us understand what this numerical says. That there is a machine tool in which minimum speed is given 250 rpm and maximum speed is given 1400 rpm. In between these two speeds, minimum speed and maximum speed, we have to standardize 6 speeds. Means we have to find 6 speeds in this speed range. From 250 rpm to 1400 rpm, we need to find 6 speeds. Okay, so we have to standardize 6 speeds of this machine tool by using preferred numbers. Okay, so most probably this type of numericals will be asked, and let us start solving this numerical. So first of all, always start with the given data. Okay, first of all, collect the given data given. That is, first what we have been given is we have been given speed max. Okay, so we will be writing speed max, n max. What is this n max given? Okay, that is 1400 rpm. Then what we have been given minimum speed, that is 250 rpm, and the number of speeds that we have to find, that is small n. We have to find 6 speeds. Okay, so this is the data that has been given, and the formula that we will be using. Okay, what will be the formula? First of all, we have to identify the progression ratio. We have to first find the progression ratio. So progression ratio phi, that will be equal to n max upon n minimum. Means here we have given speed, but if it is, say for example, you have to standardize diameter, so in that maximum value upon minimum value, that is the formula. Okay, that is the standard formula. Here we are given speed, so I have written n max upon n min raised to 1 upon n minus 1. Okay, n max upon n min raised to 1 upon n minus 1. So this is the formula for progression ratio. So let us immediately put this value. Okay, you also solve with me. Okay, all the students solve with me along with me, so you can easily calculate, and you can rest of the numericals you can practice at your homes. Okay, so for the maximum speed n max that is given is 1400 rpm. So we will write here 1400 rpm divided by what is the n minimum value, that is 250 rpm that is given. So here we will be writing 250 rpm raised to 1 upon n means 6 minus 1. Okay, 1400 upon 250 raised to 1 upon 6 minus 1. And when you solve this, okay, you try to solve this with your calculator. Here it will come to around, if you solve this, 1 upon 5, this value. this value will come to 1 upon 5, and this 1 upon 5 means we have to calculate the fifth root of whatever value comes here, 1400 divided by 250. So if we solve that in numeric calculator, here I am showing you the virtual calculator. So if we solve it, 1400 divided by 250, you use your scientific calculator, and that answer will be 5.6. okay, so if we calculate 5.6, okay, if we put here 5.6, raised to 1 upon 5, means we have to calculate the fifth root of 5.6, and if we calculate that value, fifth root of 5.6, that will come to around, the answer will come to around 1.411. okay, that will be the answer of the progression ratio. Okay, now further, this is only 50% of the numerical, the half numerical solved. Now we will be solving the further numerical. Okay, we will be completing the numerical. So we have just calculated the progression ratio, and now we have to calculate the 6 speeds. Okay, so if we calculate 6 speeds, then minimum speed, that will be our first speed. Okay, what is the minimum speed that is given? That is 250 rpm. So first speed will be, in the strict standard speeds, first speed will be 250 rpm. Now N2, for N2 second speed, what we will be doing is 250, that is a minimum speed, into what is the progression ratio? 1.411. okay, that progression ratio, and if we put that value, okay, we calculate it. I will show you on the calculator. Again, what is 250 into 1.411, that will come to around 352.75. okay, that will be coming to around 352.75. okay, so that value will be 352.75, and that will be rpm. Next speed N3, if we calculate, again what we have to do is 250, again we have to take the minimum speed, 250 into, now when we have taken progression ratio, now we will multiply it 2 times, 1.411 square, and if we calculate that value will come to around, again what we will be doing is multiplying it with 1.411. that value will be 497.73. okay, that value will be 497.73 rpm. okay, now we will be calculating N4, that is the fourth speed. We have to calculate 6 speeds. We have to remember what we are asked. So N4, again what we will be do, we will take the minimum value, minimum speed. If the minimum value is of diameter, then we have to take the diameter, and now we will be multiplying the progression ratio 3 times, raised to 3. okay, so what will be the answer? Again I will show you on the calculator, and multiply it by 1.411, and that will be 702.29. okay, 702.29. okay, and fifth speed, okay, N5, fifth speed, that again speed ratio we have to multiply it by 4 times, minimum speed into progression ratio, okay, and we will multiply it by 4 times, and again if we solve this with the help of calculator, multiply it by 1.411, and that will be 990.941. okay, so that value will be 990.94. And that is rpm. And last speed, that is N6. Now here you have to note that the first speed that we used was the minimum speed, okay, 250 rpm. and the last speed we will be getting, that answer we will be getting will be of the maximum speed that was given in the data. Maximum speed is 1400 rpm, so we will be getting the answer nearer to 1400 rpm. If that we get it, then that means that our answer is correct, our procedure is correct. So again we will be taking minimum speed into 1.411 and that multiply it by raised to 5 times, and that what will be the answer, again I will show you. Multiply it by 1.411, that will be 1398.21, so that is approximately around 1400 rpm. Okay, so as I told you, the last speed that you will be getting will be nearer to your maximum speed that was given in the numerical. Okay, that is almost equal to 1400 rpm. Okay, so the speed range that you will be getting, minimum speed that you will be getting is minimum, n1 will be the minimum speed, and the last speed that you will be getting, that will be the 1400 rpm. That is the last speed. Okay, the 6 speeds that we have calculated. Okay, so here the formula is just very simple. Progression ratio n max upon n min raised to 1 upon n minus 1, and that formula if you use it, okay, and you have to multiply the minimum speed with this progression ratio, increase the number of times that you are multiplying, and you will get all the range of speeds that you are getting. All these are answers. These are all answers to your numerical. Okay, so I hope you have understood this numerical, and this type of numericals are regularly asked in your exam, so practice that at your home. Thank you.